You're watching TVC News. And now, head of service, Nasarawa State, Abari Aboki, whose government say they are ready to pay the new minimum wage, joins us via phone to tell us more about this. Many thanks for your time. Now, from last year, you've mentioned that the state government is ready to pay the 30,000 naira or whatever the amount the agreement is reached. Tell us why you made this decision.
First, foremost, I want to say that if you reflect back 2011 when our governor, the only CPC governor then was elected, when he came on board, he made a new minimum wage, and he paid as was approved by the federal government. And since then, he has been able to pay salaries as to when due. And so he has always been a level-friendly and worker-friendly governor, and has on different occasions say that the moment there is any salary increase, he will ensure that he follows the law.
All right. And the point for the governors of the Federation, well, most of them, of course, all of them are under the NGF, that's the Governors Forum, had been there saying not sure they could maintain the 30,000 naira minimum wage on account of their flailing internally generated revenue. So now Nasarawa is saying it can afford to pay 30,000 naira or any agreed amount. What concerns or what assurances does the government have in this regard that this amount will be maintained?
The first thing remains that there are challenges even in the last implementation. And when there is a collective decision as affects the nation, I think that every governor will try as much as possible. Of course, what governors are saying is there are challenges when you're implementing a minimum wage. And so everybody will have to work towards ensuring that, yes, you have to increase the revenue base and so on and so forth. And so what we are saying is that as a law, if we're able to demonstrate that at the last minimum increase, salary increase, we're also saying that we'll try as much as possible to ensure that we maintain what we started before. That's not to say there are no challenges. There are a lot of challenges to that.
When you talk about maintaining that, I mean, that's good news. Labour, I mean, should be happy with what you've decided to do. But let's talk about maintaining that. We have politicians, aspirants who are saying when they come in, they would be restructuring the country. That means that states might have to depend on themselves. Nasarawa generated about 5.5 billion IGR in 2017 and is targeting 12 billion naira this year. How do you hope to generate more funds to maintain this salary as Kemi asked?
The challenge to any government is to look at other ways, because you are quite aware that the oil has not been, the revenue from oil has dropped. And so definitely the challenges to every state government is to think of how we can increase the IGR and the people to ensure that are the workers. And if any worker who wants a better deal, they have to also initiate to assist the governor or the leader so as to be able to, because we are working in synergy. It's not supposed to be just a, who is the government? Who are the people doing the work? It's the workers, and if the workers are, then if we put our heads together, we can also help the politicians in ensuring that, yes, when new ideas have come in, that we'll be able to say, okay, let's increase our IGR for the purpose of ensuring that we provide services to the generality of the people, as well as to provide pay salaries to the people who are also helping in providing the services.
Of course. Well, then let's talk specifics now, Mr. Aboki, on how confident the Nasarawa state government is. News had it some months back now of further assurances from Nasarawa State government of its ability to even generate as much as 500 billion naira. This from a proposed Dangote sugar refinery. Tell us about those talks now. How much progress has the government made?
I deal with the service, and so I've not been able to follow that trend. Maybe if you ask the ministry that are overseeing that, they will be able to give you a better response. I'm more interested with the issue of the problems of the service, which may not necessarily.
All right.
Okay, we appreciate you, Abari Aboki, and best wishes to Nasarawa State, and kudos to the government of Nasarawa State.